I would like to talk about my work. I'm a PhD student in the Netherlands, and I'm PhD in business, and I'm doing research on communication, dialogue, and how people can learn from each other and learn to allow from a place of resistance, and how you can kind of soothe people in groups and kind of let things emerge. And I really want to...
Well, then you're talking about the same thing we're talking about, aren't you?
Yes.
In other words, it does not vary at all.
No.
So how do you go about soothing someone? Do you enact laws that change the circumstances so that they can look at things differently, or do you teach them that it's an inside job and that they have to adjust the way they look at it in order to find soothing?
The latter, but the problem is I know these things with my mind, but practicing, it's really... I mean, if someone wants to be a teacher or a soother, I think that someone has to be able to do it for themselves first before they can be an example.
We agree. In fact, all teaching comes through the power of example. Words don't teach at all.
No.
It's odd we offer so many.
Yes.
But words do cause you to be able to focus upon experiences that you've had. And as you focus there, it does activate vibrational memory that does give you knowing. And so words are helpful in the process too.
Yes. And the thing is that I'm not really happy at where I am at my work right now, because I feel stuck and I feel like I don't know whether this is what I really want to do. I mean, a PhD, and I don't know how to, otherwise kind of work for my money, and I'm really in a place of fuzziness right now and not being able to decide.
Well, the thing that we most want you to hear, and we talked about it at the beginning, as we say, if you will get it in your mind that this is an emotional journey first. So now think about what you're doing that's different from that. You're saying, oh yeah, it's an emotional journey, but I also need money. And how can I make this a journey that will give me more money? And we say, well, now you get out of kilter right away. When you say, how can I soothe myself right here and now? So talk to us as if you were confiding in a friend about how things are, and just sort of ramble or explain about what it feels like in your workplace right now where you feel stuck.
Okay.
Just ramble there.
Yeah, well, okay, I go to work, I see the office building, and I think, yuck. And then I go to my office, and then I say, yuck. But my roommate is very nice, and I say, hey, that's a nice colleague. And then I turn on my computer, and then I say, yuck. And then I read books.
So there is despair and depression and anger and frustration and yuck.
Yes.
Where is the emotion of yuck on this scale? Would you call it frustration and overwhelmment?
Yes.
Would you call it discouragement?
Yes, discouragement, despair. Yeah.
Discouragement and despair, those are more resistant vibrations, aren't they? And so let's call it discouragement. We think yuck and discouragement fit pretty well on this emotional meter. So now that's your set point. In other words, that's your yuma, so to speak. That's where you are right now. And so now as you begin, if you will beat the drum of that just a little bit until you have really activated your awareness of yuck. In other words, keep talking about that just a little bit until you're really feeling it. Try to talk long enough that you're really feeling what it feels like. You drive up, it doesn't look all that prosperous. It's not in the part of the city that you'd really like to be in.
It's part of the country I really would like to be.
It isn't beautiful. It isn't very efficient. It isn't very clean. It isn't any of the things that you really want. It's not really very up to date. And you really deserve better than that. You, with all of those degrees and all of this experience, you should have more to show for all of that. Are we hitting sort of where you are? You are? And so now that does feel like yuck, doesn't it?
It does.
So now your work is to try to improve the feeling. In other words, you're trying to find thoughts that give you some relief on this emotional journey. It's not about going someplace else. It's not about quitting and getting another job. It's not about saying, I've chosen wrong. It's just about right here and now getting yuck to feel softer.
Yes.
So ramble and try to do that. And we'll all be able to feel whether you head back to Phoenix or whether you're on your way to San Diego. No offense to Phoenix. It's just we wanted to be in San Diego. That's all.
Okay. Try to reach for a better thought?
Try to reach for a better thought from the feeling of yuck.
Okay. I'm given a lot of freedom in my work to work whenever I want to. A lot of flexibility.
Good. Slightly off the subject, but not really. Pretty good.
I have very nice colleagues.
Change of subject, in part.
Okay.
Wouldn't you say that it's more about your disappointment about not being further, about not having more to show for the effort that you've made? Or is the yuck about having more to give and not having an avenue to give it? What's stuck in there?
I'm actually afraid of actually saying what I really think.
Well, go ahead and say it anyway.
Not to you, of course.
The reason we say that doesn't matter whether you speak it or not. If you're feeling it, it is your point of attraction. So speaking it and then feeling yourself moving from it is the remedy. So what is it?
It's actually what I've been reading about during my studies and practices in businesses. It's that people are often acting upon conditions. And if I am given an opportunity to write about it through a PhD, it's not really about conditions, of course, but it's also about vibration. And I don't know how I should bring that or do something with it. I'm very afraid that my supervisors will say, oh, come on, get out of here. This is science. We need proof. We need justification. We need hard evidence.
All right, so the thing that feels so uncomfortable is that here I am, I was attracted to this venue because I saw it as the best avenue that I could find to help me fulfill my goal, which was to help people, to help them understand what's going on, to help make their lives better. And so I thought this was the right one, and I jumped in with both feet, only to discover that it's not the right one. And so in order to justify my discord, I point out that they're not forward moving and they're kind of stuck in old ways and that their methodology isn't working and that there are better ways. And I'm finding something that I feel is better, but if I speak it now, they won't hear it. So that's sort of where you are. In other words, that's the feeling that is so uncomfortable. More than the way the building looks or more than the way the computer looks. It's more that all sort of represents the backwardness of the thinking that you're feeling there. And yet you feel like you're just starting. What right do you have to begin to profess things even though you feel them very strongly, because you don't want to create any backlash. You don't want to get blacklisted before you even get started. And so you said the most important thing earlier when you said, I cannot teach others until I teach myself. Now, the very words that you offered about this work environment, you said we are supposed to be soothers, and there isn't anything different from that. In other words, you can help people soothe. You don't have to use metaphysical words. You don't have to talk about Abraham. You don't have to talk about source energy, although there are more and more people that are wanting to hear about it and ready to hear about it. But you can teach people how to soothe themselves. Here is the dialogue that we would have with self if we were standing in your physical shoes. It would go like this. I feel stuck and I am discovering some things that are working for me, and I would like to begin to offer them to others, but because it isn't written in the textbooks that have been assigned, I'm afraid to offer them to others. And as we speak that dialogue, what does that do to the feeling of yuck? Did it make it worse, or did it just sort of enhance it?
Enhance it.
So now we would say something like, these people are so backward, they don't know where they're going, they're getting nowhere, they're not having very much success. What's happening? Are you feeling worse? So that train of thought is not taking you in the direction that you want to go because you're reaching for relief. So then you say, Things are changing and people are beginning to discover new ways. And processes that are being offered now are being accepted all around the world that 10 years ago weren't even being heard of. We're making great progress. And it's fun sort of being on the cutting edge of all of this. And I don't want to make any quantum leaps because I don't want to get out there so far that I can't bridge for others. It's fine to just gradually take the next logical step and the next logical step. And I'm happy to see any progress. Now, that felt better, didn't it? Yes. I'm going to begin to apply my own awareness of my own guidance system, and I'm going to be reaching for my own personal feelings of relief. And as I reach for my own feelings of relief, I'll be more clear-minded so that my timing will be better. What I say to and who I say it to will be more timely. It will be more beneficial. Through my feeling better and better, I will connect with my own source energy so that I will intuitively know who to say what to, who's ready to hear and who isn't ready to hear. I will be on the leading edge of helping people to understand that all of this science that they're trying to find, where they say this is science, which means it always works the same way with everybody every time, is really what law of attraction is all about. And I am wanting to help them to discover what the vibrational variations are that are giving people all of this variety of result. And the world isn't ready for this right now, but there are enough who are, and law of attraction will bring those to me. There's no place that I'd rather be right here and now. This is the perfect place for me to be. And I will feel when it is time for me to move on. But right now, I'm exactly in the right place. And I'm proud of myself for getting here.
Yes.
Now that feels a whole lot better than where you were. And there are those who may be listening in that would say, yes, but nothing's changed. She still has the same yucky building and the yucky computers and she's still sort of locked into the same environment. We say, no, she's in an entirely different place, because as you shift your vibration even a little bit, everything that is touching you in any way shifts too. So just that much reaching for that much feeling of relief gives you a whole new world, even though it's the same building and appears to be the same colleagues and maybe even appears to be the same block of clients that come to you. Still, because you have activated something different in you, you will extract differently from everything around you. Mm-hmm. It's always this way. It's the next logical step. As you begin to feel your way up this vibrational meter, you'll show yourself in very short order that no matter where you are, you can get all the way into appreciation just with a few minutes sometimes. Sometimes it may take a little longer than that, but just for a few minutes of concentration, you can shift your whole vibrational countenance. And once you show yourself that you can shift it even the slightest bit, then you are free, because then you understand there's no place that you cannot go. You are the point of attraction. You are the center of this universe. You are collecting the data, and you are deciding how to use the data and which data to use and how to make you feel. And as you choose to feel good as much as you can, I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to make the best of this. I'm going to make the best of this. Can you see that no matter where you are, if you make the best of it, you move into a better place? And if no matter where you are, if you still make the best of it, you move into a better place? And what's been going wrong for so many, and we think this is something that you will discover and document, is that what goes wrong for most is that they try to make too big of a jump, and when they don't make the jump, they lose their sense of being able to move at all, and then they're just sort of lost out there in the desert again. Mm-hmm. Yes. Gradual is so much better.
Yes. Okay. My last question.
Yes?
Sometimes when I listen to your tapes, I feel like just... if you were a pool, a nice warm pool, I would just want to jump into you. Is that possible?
We do it to you all the time. As you listen and who you really are is activated, we become one. In other words, that's what happens. There's no difference between that which is us and that which is you. That's what feeling wonderful is. Yeah. In other words, that's what feeling wonderful is. And not feeling so good is you choosing thoughts that don't let us in. Yes. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or thoughts like I've chosen wrong, or thoughts like my guidance system isn't working, or thoughts like this is the only man alive and he's gone and not going to...
or that Abraham doesn't want to be with me or something.
Well, it's hard to get rid of us. You can't really pinch yourself off from that which is your source. In other words, we use words like disconnect, but that's far, far too strong a word. But we like it when you notice when you're full of yourself and when you're not. That's what this guidance system is all about, you see. And when we say good feels good and bad feels bad, what we really are trying to say to you is, how did you ever get to the place where you think if you struggle hard enough that you'll get to where you want to be? In other words, your guidance system doesn't work that way. Magellan says to Jerry and Esther, when possible, make a legal U-turn. And that's what your negative emotion is saying to you. When you feel negative emotion, is your guidance system saying you're going in the opposite direction of what you've been saying vibrationally that you want. Turn around, you say.
Yeah.
Reach for something that feels better. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.